What's up guys, welcome to the channel. So I was reading your comments and I was proud to see that even though I was trying to sneak in a few underrated or less known anime in all my recommendation lists, a few of you guys had already watched them all. That's why today's video is going to be about those underrated ones that nobody really talks about. I'm sure that you'd be able to find an anime or two from the list that even you haven't seen yet. So just to let you know, these anime haven't been arranged in any specific order, so it's up to you to decide which one of them are the best. All I'm going to do is randomly throw these anime at you one by one. And with that, let's begin. First one is Shion Pinjiating, Frankenstein Family. On the surface, this anime looks like another happy slice of life, or should I say a happy Chinese slice of life anime. Yes, this anime is Chinese, but the Japanese dub is also available, so you can just go with that. Alright, as I was saying, this anime seemed like just another happy slice of life, but it isn't. The story is far more emotional and deeper. Let's just say that this anime is something that would hit you in the feels. There's a boy named Tanis, whose parents are mad scientists. His parents are so messed up that they did some strange experiments on their own children on a stranded island. One day, the parents got arrested, and the Tanis' brother, as well as his three sisters, are moved to another place. But because they never had a chance at a normal life, they don't know how to interact with society except tennis. See, this anime can hardly be called a slice of life. I mean, those parents actually ended up experimenting on their own children. Is this the evolution of insanity, or what? Orenchi no Furo Jijo. This anime is something that can be finished in almost an hour. Every episode is just 4 minutes long, but what is it about? Well, to put it simply, this anime trolls hentai with some ridiculously hilarious jokes. Now that I've got your attention, let's take a look at the plot. One day, Tatsumi sees a man collapsed by the lake. He tries to approach him, but suddenly realizes that the collapsed person is not a man. He's not even human. He's a merman, or should I say a male mermaid. The name of this merman is Wakasa. Takumi understands that Wakasa's home is too polluted to live in anymore. That's why he offers him his own bathtub as the new home for the merman. Overall, this anime is short, soothing, and hilarious. Something that I think you guys would definitely enjoy. Kaibutsu Ojo. This anime is about a guy who tries to save a princess but gets himself killed in the process. What happens is that a guy named Hiro Hyorimi tries to save a beautiful girl from a little obvious death, and just like that, he ends up dead. However, the girl he was trying to save is some sort of a monster princess, and she makes the dead guy her soldier to fight off the packs of supernatural monsters that'll be coming after the princess, sent by her own siblings, in an attempt to take her down to get closer to the throne of the king. This anime has some really good comedy, and the other elements aren't half bad either. If you're the type of person who likes supernatural stuff, then this anime is for you. Sakurako-san no Ashimoto ni wa Shitai Gai Umateru. A guy named Shotaro Tatsuwaki sees a stunningly beautiful girl and immediately regrets it, because he sees that girl kissing somebody's skull. He instinctively believes that that woman must have killed someone, and she is now satisfying some kind of ridiculous fetish with that skull. But he later learns that the girl is just an osteologist, but a strange one at that. She has a lot of animal bones of all kinds, but what she's really interested in are the human bones. Oddly enough, both Shotaro and the weird girl start getting along, and whenever they are together, they just so happen to accidentally involve themselves in some kind of an insane mystery case. This anime is a little messed up, but we all are too, so I guess you should definitely give it a shot. Initial D, First Stage. Initial D is a little long series. The order is similar to that of Food Wars. It's like Initial D First Stage, then Second, Third, Fourth, Fifth, and finally the last stage. For those of you who are into cars or even just action in general, you are going to absolutely love this one. The story is about a high school kid named Takumi Fujiwara who has a handful of friends that are obsessed with cars, but he himself isn't all that interested in them. In fact, he considers them exhausting. He's the son of a tofu shop owner and he has to deliver tofu every morning in the mountainous area of Akina. But things start to take a turn for the better or for the worse when an infamous team of avid racers suddenly shows up in Akina. It's usually the sports anime fan that ends up watching this anime, but of course there are many exceptions as well. Regardless of what kind of anime fan you are, I suggest you give this anime a try. It is so much more than just a car and sports anime. Etotama. The story is about a high school student, Amado Takeru, who starts living all by himself in a seemingly large house in Akiba. In one corner of his house, he notices a strange hole. A hole that leads to another world. A cat girl comes out of the hole. Her name is Nya-tan. After that, a few more things happen, and then just like that, Takeru finds himself together with a girl, helping her become one of the 12 members of the Zodiac. In other words, this anime sheds light on the popular concepts of zodiacs, where the rat tricked the cat, just like what they showed us in the anime Fruits Basket. And this one is a little more on the comedy end than the psychological. The good thing is that the second season has been announced, so you wouldn't have to worry about finishing it and then never getting a second season. I'd say just start watching, the characters are wholesome. Denpateki na Kanojo. This anime is only 2 episodes long. That's right, it's an OVA, but both of the episodes are around 40 minutes long, so it can be considered a decent watch. The story is about Ju Juzawa, who doesn't see the benefit of having friends or even relationships. One day, a girl named Ame Ochibana tells him that they are connected from their previous lives, and now she wants to start being his servant. But Ju doesn't think much of it and keeps his distance from the girl. However, things take a wrong turn, a classmate is murdered, and Ju decides that it would be smart to keep Ame close to him as she could be the murderer, and he wouldn't want to be on her bad side. Be it pretending or just playing safe, Ju starts to work together with Ame to solve the mystery of the murder. It's a really good anime. In fact, many people who finish it end up wishing it could have been a full series. Sword of the Stranger. This is one of the best anime movies out there, especially when it comes to history. It takes place in the Sengoku period. A young orphan named Kotaru and his dog survive by stealing from other villagers. But then something happens. A group of assassins starts chasing them for some unknown reasons. Obviously, no one would hire an assassin to kill a boy who stole your dinner, right? While running away from the assassins, both the young boy and his dog end up in a small temple. There they meet a strong samurai who also ends up tagging along as their bodyguard. But how will things go when one of the strongest swordsmen come to capture Kotaru? From start to finish, this is one hell of a movie, and you'll definitely learn a thing or two about samurai as well. Seirei no Moribito. Another historical anime with some of the most touching moments you'll ever see. In the past, the first emperor of the Shin Yogo Empire, along with 8 other warriors, slew a water demon to avoid the scarcity of water. And in the present, the situation isn't all that different. If things were to stay the way they are, there won't be enough food or water for everyone to survive. The only hope is for another water demon to appear. And that's exactly what happens. Another water demon appears, but he's inside the body of the emperor's son. The only way for the people to return to prosperity is by sacrificing the emperor's son. Even the emperor understands that he would have to kill his own son. But will the mother be okay with that? I'd say that as long as you like the word anime in general, then this anime is something you should definitely watch. Trust me, it's a roller coaster of emotions and hype. Expelled from Paradise. We're finally down to the last anime of today's video. This one is also a movie. In the future, people end up with no choice but to abandon their physical bodies and live their lives in a digital form inside Diva, a space station that is revolving around the now wrecked Earth. They are beyond experiences like death, hunger, or even physical pain. But then, a skilled hacker infiltrates the system and starts spreading messages that might make people rebel against the security. Angela Balzac is deployed to track the hacker. He appears to still be on Earth. She takes on a physical form and goes back to Earth, tagging along as another agent. On Earth, she discovers some startling truths about the place that was once the home of mankind. The animation of the movie is killer. Those animators really did go all out, especially those facial expressions. Just watch the movie and you'll understand. There you go, guys. I'm sure you got at least one anime from this list that you've even seen before. Still, one should never underestimate an otaku. If you've even watched all the anime that I mentioned in this video, then just sit tight and wait. I'll be coming back with a few more similar videos. And before you leave, be sure to like and comment, or maybe even share a few of your own anime that you consider to be underrated in the comment section down below. If you're new to the channel, why not consider subscribing? It doesn't cost you a penny or anything. As always, I highly appreciate the love and support from all of you fellow Miniculture out there. And remember guys, this is the best time to watch as many anime as you want. That's why I'll keep coming up with more and more recommendation videos for y'all. See you next time.